virtual market open where we celebrate the latest issuer to join the Canadian Securities Exchange. Join us as we count down to the market open and stay to learn more about the latest listing on the exchange for entrepreneurs.
Let's go!
Congratulations on being newly listed on the CSE. John, this is an exciting day for the CSE and hopefully MariMed as well. For those of you that are not familiar with MariMed, John, can you give us a little bit of background and tell us the MariMed story?
Sure. Thank you very much, Barrington. This is a very exciting day for MariMed. MariMed is a leading MSO provider in the U.S. cannabis market. Bob Fireman, our CEO, and myself started this company well over 10 years ago, making us one of the oldest cannabis companies with long tenure of management in the industry. Our business started as a management and consulting business where we were working with individuals that were interested in getting into the cannabis business. And we helped those customers write their licenses, winning those licenses, building out and designing their facilities, working and hiring and training the people, then working with our own SOPs that we had written up and training the staffs. We would manage the front end, the back end of their operations from the beginning to the end. When investors became more comfortable with the cannabis market, and we decided to transition to a seed-to-sale business, we were able to do so successfully with 3 of our businesses that we helped manage into business in Illinois, Massachusetts, and Maryland. To that end, the leading MSOs don't really usually do that, but this was a way that we were able to get into this industry and be into the market faster and more profitable. We have been focusing on our strategic growth plan that will help us drive the short and long-term growth of this business. It is an amazing part of the story that we are one of the few, if not the only MSOs that are free cash flow positive, and we can fund our growth internally.
Thanks for that, John. You know what I really, really love is that we've been in the industry, we being the CSE, for a while. And, you know, you're saying you've been around 10 years. Like, that's a lifetime. That's a few lifetimes in the cannabis market.
And definitely a few lifetimes.
And speaking of which, MariMed is one of, if not the longest tenured publicly traded U.S. cannabis company, listing on the OTCQX in 2014. Why did you decide to list on the CSE?
Well, many people have been calling MariMed the best kept secret in cannabis over the years. But over the past year plus, we have changed and we have finished these roll-ups that have given us the ability to show positive cash flow and stronger financials. And there were people that wanted to invest with us that specifically up in the Canadian institutional investors that were unable to do so because we were only on the OTC. We believe that listing on the CSE will help us get the word out about our company, increase our liquidity, and hopefully secure more analyst coverage as well.
Well, we are very, very happy to have you. And as you know, we have a large number of U.S. MSOs. For those of you who don't know, multi-state operators. How does MariMed differentiate itself versus its competitors?
Well, as I said earlier, it starts with, Bob and I built this and been together for a very long time, but it starts with our management team. We have a very strong management team that's been together close to 10 years, if not greater than 10 years. Another key factor is MariMed's financial discipline, and we have some of the best financial fundamentals in the U.S. cannabis industry. We have a portfolio of brands that we've been working on and got out to the market, especially our award-winning Betty's Eddies and Nature's Heritage flower and concentrates. And we are taking those across to additional states. And where we are, we just keep killing it in those states and we just keep growing. And we've recently launched our Bubby's Baked, which I'm sure that maybe you've seen the great big brownie that we made that was on all kinds of different news networks and shows. I mean, even Saturday Night Live picked us up and Jimmy Kimmel and things like that. It was a great opportunity for us to show our branded products.
That's one of the themes that have kept coming over the last few number of years is, of course, brand and brand recognition. So yeah, the brownies are very, very tempting and very recognizable. You referenced your strategic growth plan earlier. What is it exactly?
Yeah, I mean, our strategic growth plan it's a 4 core component plan. The first of which is these consolidations of these managed clients that we wrote the application, built out their business. We have successfully closed on the Illinois, Maryland, and Massachusetts market. We have another partner in Delaware that we hope to be able to roll up sometime in the near future. Second, we're looking to go deeper in the states that we are presently in. As we keep growing, we want to become vertically integrated, meaning that we want to be able to grow the flower, produce products, and sell it out of the dispensary so that we're fully doing the full vertical in each of the states. In a state like Illinois, we presently just got a license to create a craft grow, which will give us the ability to grow and produce our products there and sell them into the dispensaries that we have as we continue to grow those dispensaries up to the max number in each of the states that we're in. The third pillar is the strategic growth in additional states, going into high growth states, primarily east of the Mississippi, and working on building out vertical opportunities as we go. And the last one would be making our branded products better and be able to distribute it to more markets. We're just launching in the adult use market up in Maine, and we're very excited to keep growing our award-winning products in each of these states and expanding that from state to state. And we keep moving our products and growing them. It's going to help us build our name and recognition.
Oh, that's good. And now, final question. What do investors, would-be investors, or people of interest have to look forward to, and for MariMed's milestones and some of the initiatives that you're taking or catalysts in the next few months?
Well, as I just mentioned a couple minutes ago, we're building out a grow and production facility in the state of Illinois to give us the expansion in the state there. But in addition, we've also got 2 additional dispensaries that are coming online, one in Beverly, Mass, and one in Annapolis, Maryland. And we're excited about the launch of our infused ice cream line and expanding our Betty's Eddies into the next round of flavors. And our Nature's Heritage, we just keep on working on expanding that whole line and coming out with new ways to make that expansion even better, to make people more interested in our flower and concentrates. And, that is going to help us build the market and make more recognition. Also, the last thing is that we're going to be announcing our second and quarter numbers in mid-August. And we look forward to everybody joining us on those earning calls to learn more about MariMed and how we're doing.
Well, John, again, on behalf of the Canadian Securities Exchange, we thank you. We thank MariMed for your listing, for choosing the CSE. And we look forward to partnering with you and helping you grow your business. And my name is Barrington Miller. I've been your host, Director of Issuer Engagement at the CSE. And I was here with Jon Levine, co-founder and CAO of MariMed, newly listed on the Canadian Securities Exchange.
Thank you, Barrington. The MariMed family is excited to be part of this. And thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. See you at the next episode.